Okay, let's start by removing the seatbelt anchor bolt.
Check the seatbelt anchor bolt torque so we know what to tighten it back up to. Let's get the weather stripping out of the way so we can remove the door sill panel, and that'll let us get to one of the bolts that's holding down the rear quarter panel. If we keep pulling the weather stripping up, eventually we can see the two green clips that are holding this side of the rear quarter panel in. Now that we have the front taken care of, let's start working on taking out the trim and paneling in the back cargo area. With the trim piece removed, we'll need to pull out the luggage tray. It has some square covers, and I'll use those to pull my wires through. It also has some circular covers that hide the screws. The luggage tray gone, remove the tire, and under it you'll find this flap. Pull up the flap and there's the battery. Remove some of the weather stripping and you'll see the green clips. Use a pry tool or your hands to pull the panel off. Although something was still holding the panel down, and I found this little guy under the right rear passenger seat. You gotta loosen that. With that done, we can pull the panel off. And here's the amp. Let's check to see what the make and model of the factory amp is. Now that we have the plugs, which one has the wires we want? The white one or the black one? I have the premium sound system, so checking a wiring diagram, I'll put that link in the description below. I see I can use the subwoofer with amp 2 wires on the black plug. That's the white and the black wires on pins 1 and 2, and the green and orange wires on pins 16 and 17. The back of the plug shows you where pin 1 is and where pin 15 is. Now it's time to make some wires. Because the Kicker CXA 800.1 amp can take high-level inputs via RCA, I didn't need a line output converter. So I just spliced some wires into the RCA cables. Then, using T-connectors, I spliced those wires to the source unit's outputs coming out of the factory amp. Pulling up the carpet a little bit, I found a nice spot for the ground, and for the 12-volt power, I hooked up to the tow hitch terminal. I drilled some holes in the square covers in the cargo tray and put some grommets in to pull the wires through. Lastly, I put the amp in the cargo tray and enjoyed the new sound in the GV70.